critical in the achievement of these advances.
Meanwhile, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi has rallied engineers and private sector players to back the government's privatization push, warning that traditional international sources of infrastructure financing are rapidly shrinking. Speaking at that is second Institution of Engineers of Kenya convention, Mbadi said the country must urgently embrace private capital to sustain major infrastructure projects from roads to rail to energy and water systems. He pointed to successfully public-private partnerships such as the Nairobi Expressway and geothermal power projects as proof that privatization can inject efficiency, innovation and new financing into the economy.
Traditionally, infrastructure development in Kenya has been driven by government budgetary allocations and concessional loans. However, as fiscal space tightens, it is imperative to explore and scale up emerging financing models that leverage private capital and global innovation. These include public-private partnerships, infrastructure and green bonds, blended finance instruments, and climate finance from global sources. Additionally, development financial institutions, DFIs, and multilateral agencies continue to play a catalytic role. Each model presents opportunities and risks across the engineering project lifecycle. From feasibility and design to construction, operation, and maintenance, engineers must understand the financial implications, risk allocation, and sustainability benchmarks embedded in these models.
We heard the other day about the 5 trillion budget, Waziri, that is required to transform this country. And this is food in the mouth of engineers. We really believe we will need to get this money to get the 10,000 megawatts of energy to transform the transport and the logistics infrastructure, the railways, the roads, the airports. We need this to make this country a net exporter and not a net importer.
Now, hundreds of investors are attending a two-day Kenya Diaspora Investment